My name is Ruse. This is my first YouTube video, first of many. So today I'm going to be taking my RSV4 out for a ride. It's pretty cold in Florida right now. I think, well, it's actually not that cold right now. It's like 50 degrees, but it's been in the 30s here and there. But never can't be too warm, so I got my thermal layer, a hoodie, and my Baja hoodie on. So I'm going to get my bike outside, warm it up, and we'll go for a short ride. Alright guys, we're outside in the cold Florida weather. It's not that bad, but when you're moving, you can feel it. So this is my 23 RSV4 1100. I got this bike probably about, I don't know, 4 months ago at this point. Actually, while I had a broken leg, I bought this bike. I couldn't ride it, and it was making my healing process horrible and miserable because I had this to look at in the basement and I couldn't even ride it. You know, if you followed my Instagram for a little bit, I did eventually start riding the bikes with the boot, but I didn't ride this bike until I was cleared to walk without the boot. And that's just because I didn't want to drop it. If you guys know anything about Aprilia, if you drop this, it's not cheap, and Aprilia takes forever to send parts, especially if it's like that big fairing piece right there. But yeah, I love this thing. I absolutely love it. I always thought that my favorite bike, my dream bike, was a CBR, and I had a CBR 1000 SP1. It was a 2017. And I did regret selling that bike, 100%. I regretted it. But it had to be done. I needed some extra cash at the time. But I sold that a couple other bikes later, and here I am. I am on another one of my dream bikes, and I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. There is nothing else out there that has the gut, the monster right there that this has. And it's going to be hard to get rid of this one if I ever do. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully this can be the staple of the channel and I can start modding it. We will go for a ride in a minute, but I just want to talk about a few things that I do want to do to this bike that people keep telling me not to do, and I might still do it. I don't know. So the Aprilias, they have a frame cover and it's carbon fiber. I want to do that, not the gloss one, but the matte. I think it would work with the matte colors. But I would have to make this carbon fiber too. It's not cheap, so if I do that, it's a commitment, and it's stuck on there pretty much. You're supposed to use like sticky tape, or I've even seen some people use what's it called, sealant. I don't know what it is. It's like glue, but it's not. I won't be doing that. If I get it, it's going to be the double-sided sticky, but I don't know. That's out there. That's in the future. But let's go ahead. Let's go for a ride. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about the Aprilia, some of my concerns, I don't know. This is my first YouTube video, so bear with me. Content will get better, there will be more ideas, but right now I just want to start off slow. I just wanted to make sure that I at least had a mic and I could talk to you guys while I ride. So, let's get on the road. Oh, baby! I forgot that we're under a bridge. Sounds so much louder right now. Alright. Let's see what we can get into. Hopefully all legal stuff. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, the duct tape is still on my plate. Don't worry, that's not from me doing illegal stuff. It's to protect my identity when I post videos. I do not condone you guys going out there and being illegal, but it is your life, and you can do what you want to do. Alright, well, we'll talk a little bit about the Aprilia. I really wish I filmed the first time that I rode this bike. It is just a monster. It is insane, and I was screaming and giggling like a little boy. I couldn't contain it. Just the experience you get on a motorcycle like this is like none other. Like the CBR 1000, I like that just because of the way it looks, the beauty, the nimbleness of it. But then you get something like this, with this engine, you just, you don't want to go back to an inline 4. fun to listen to that inline 4 scream, but the grunt, the low end power, the power throughout the power band, is unmatched. I love this bike, but it is not good for around town. As you can see, I'm only in first gear. I could shift up, but I don't like running my bike super low in the gears. I don't think it's good for the engine. I'm sure somebody will tell me that I could probably be running at 1,000 in second gear, but I'm not like that. But the thing is around here, I can only really be in first, second, and maybe third. But it's really rare. If you followed my Instagram, I do have a second bike. Well, not anymore. I just sold the ZX6R that I had. But having a second bike that's like good for around town, like a ZX6R is, was perfect, because that bike, I could get in all 6 gears on a 45-mile-per-hour road, where I'd be in first gear on something like this. You gotta have 2 bikes. I think that's the perfect formula. One bike to mess around town, play around, and then the other bike for traveling really fast on the highway. We'll pretend like I don't do that, but this bike is perfect for that. You know, a couple of things I don't like about the Aprilia though, apart from the gears being super long, I can't use my cruise control. I was excited to have a bike with cruise control, but you can only use cruise control in 5th gear and up. So 5th gear and up, by the way, on this bike is 80 miles per hour fast. That's only highway, which honestly makes sense. Totally. Cruise control should be for the highway. That's where you'd want to use it. But occasionally I want to be in first gear or second gear, just messing around, on these roads here. I don't want to be going super fast, but it's just a feature of this bike. But from the things that I don't like about this bike, there are 100 times more things that I do love about this bike. Absolutely love. It's a Honda Monkey. I already said it. The sound, the power, just the gut, the character that this bike has, just insane. I know everybody says it too. And reliability so far, I wish I had some wood to knock on, has been good. So I don't know. It's definitely a head turner, especially this color. The red and black is really nice. Oh my god, that's a lot of cops. Luckily I took that duct tape off. No need to get pulled over. You can get a felony for covering my plate when it was just for some content in my house. But we're about to go. Yup. I know that editing this video, posting this video is going to be kind of hard to do, because I'm going to cringe. I'm sure most of you guys watching are going to cringe, but it's okay. This is my first YouTube video, so it's not going to be perfect, but like I said, I wanted to make sure you could at least hear me. I didn't want to post a video of me just riding a bike and not hearing some kind of commentary. So, and I know this is not normal. If you're coming from my Instagram, this is not the kind of content that I usually post. I'm just making skits with my animals in the house, but I wanted to venture out and make some different content. And this is me doing that, and I'm hoping that this is something I can continue to do. And I hope there's a lot of people that want to see this, but if there isn't, it's for me. It's entertaining. I grew up watching a bunch of motovloggers like Yummy R6, Chase on 2 Wheels, The Club, a couple other out there, and it's just cool to finally be doing that stuff that they were doing. Woo, we getting pulled out on. It's true. Anytime you pull out the camera, you get in like dangerous situations. I'm not going to talk about how wide that U-turn was. It's cold right now, okay? I feel like one thing that I will struggle with is staying on topic. I have scatterbrain every time I ride. Well, not every time I ride, but anytime I try to talk, I'll be talking about one thing and I'll go to something else. And like I was just about to start talking about good beginner bikes, but I don't need to do that. There are a million videos out there on good beginner bikes, and I am on the exact opposite of a good beginner bike. I'm excited though, because this is my first attempt at a motovlog, and that's going to venture out to the OnlyFans account. I keep referring to my Instagram, but if you watch my Instagram, we just made a new account called OnlyFans. I have 2 other buddies, and we're coming together and we're going to make content as a group of 3. While we're riding, we're all going to be connected. You can hear all of us talking, and then just videos of us doing, you know, whatever it might be. Maybe we'll go to a dealership. Maybe we'll be putting together a bike. Like we just rebuilt Kai's bike, his R6. We were just rebuilding that. We didn't film it. We definitely should have, but we didn't. But yeah, doing this is getting me prepared for that kind of stuff. It's going to be really fun. See what I mean? I'm still only in 2nd gear. I'll shut up one more time, but like, there's no point. I have so much left of RPMs to play around with. So much. I can't even use it. Hey, but check out this downshift. One more? Oh. Just amazing. I love this bike. I never thought I would own one, just because, you know, we all heard about the reliability. But to be honest, I got a little fun set away for reliability issues with this bike, so I can own it. And I think that's what anyone should do with any bike, honestly. Even though Japanese bikes may not have as many of the reliability issues. Although, you know, the ZX-10Rs, they like to blow up. They love to blow up. I had a 2017 ZX-10R for a little bit, and everyone was talking about the transmission. There was a recall for it, so you get it repaired for free. But it's terrifying thinking that you could be going 180 miles per hour on the track, in quotations, and your transmission could just blow up because it's shattered. So, you know, every bike has their reliability issues. You should 100% have some money, and I think you should probably have more than 2,000 set aside for reliability issues. 2,000 is like a sweet spot. If something majorly goes wrong with your engine, 2,000 should help a lot. It may not cover the entire thing, say you blow a crank or something like that, but it definitely will help. And then you're not scrambling to find 3,000, you're scrambling to find 1,000. I just think it's smart. Whew. It's not as cold as I thought it would be, but I do have a lot of layers on. Probably more than most of you northern guys would be wearing for this type of weather. Like I said, it's only like 50 or 55, somewhere in the realm, but man, I want my 70-degree Florida weather. Alright guys, I'm back home. The bike's inside. It's dark and cold outside, so that is a wrap on the video today. I want to say thank you for anyone who is still here watching this video. This was my first YouTube video, so I really appreciate the fact that you're still here listening to me talk. Thank you. I really hope you guys like and subscribe. Having an amazing day, night, whatever time it is where you guys are. I'll see you guys in the next one.